The power of patience. The day everything changed. You ever feel like you're trying your best, but life just doesn't care? Like every step forward comes with another setback. I used to think patience was just an excuse, a fancy word people used when life wasn't going their way. But then life decided to teach me what patience really means. And trust me, it wasn't a lesson I wanted. Backstory. My name's Ethan Cole. 5 years ago, I lived in a small studio apartment in downtown Chicago. Tiny kitchen, noisy neighbors, and a leaky window that whistled every time the wind blew. I worked as a barista at a small cafe, Morning Brew, the kind of place where people came for comfort more than coffee. But my real dream? Photography. I wanted to capture real life, the wrinkles on old hands, the stories behind city lights, the truth in a stranger's eyes. So every morning before my 6 a.m. shift, I'd walk the streets with my camera. Alleyways, bus stops, bridges, anything that felt alive. I believed my work meant something. But the world? It stayed silent. No replies from magazines, no callbacks from galleries, just another maybe next time. The slow collapse. Rent was late. My savings almost gone. And my mom, who believed in me the most, had just been diagnosed with cancer. I started working double shifts, barely sleeping, trying to balance everything. But patience doesn't come easy when you're drowning. I remember one night. It was raining hard. I was sitting by the window holding my camera, and I whispered, "God, I've waited so long. How much longer?" The silence that followed felt like an answer. That night I almost quit. Next morning I was half awake behind the counter, making a latte for some businessman, when this older guy walked in. Gray hair, worn-out jacket, carrying an old film camera. He smiled and said, "Mind if I take your photo?" I laughed. "I'm not really in the mood." He just nodded. "You look like someone chasing something." That line hit different. We started talking. Turns out his name was Mark Lewis, a retired photojournalist who had worked for National Geographic. Before leaving, he said, "You've got eyes that see stories. Don't lose that, even when no one's looking." And then he left. No number, no promises, just those words. The test of time. Weeks passed. Mom's treatment got worse. My shifts got longer. I stopped taking photos. But one Sunday morning I woke up early. The city was quiet. Streets still wet from rain. And something inside me whispered, "Just one more picture." So I grabbed my camera and went out. At a red light, I saw a little girl holding her father's hand. They were both laughing, and for a moment, time froze. I clicked the shutter. That picture, simple, unplanned, would change everything. 2 weeks later, I uploaded that photo to a small online forum. Didn't expect anything. But one afternoon, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Hi, is this Ethan Cole? We saw your photo. It's beautiful. Can we feature it in Urban Lens magazine?" I didn't speak for a few seconds. Tears just fell. Because for the first time, after years of silence, someone saw me. After that, opportunities started coming, slowly. One magazine led to another. One gallery turned into a small exhibition. But here's the thing. That one breakthrough didn't make me successful. It just reminded me what patience truly is. Patience isn't waiting for something to happen. It's working quietly while no one claps. It's believing in your path when the road feels endless. Every morning I still wake up before sunrise. I still take my camera and walk the same streets. Because now I understand. Patience isn't about the destination. It's about becoming someone worth the wait. 1 year later, I was at a photography event, standing by my gallery wall. Hundreds of faces walked by, admiring the pictures. Then suddenly, I saw him. Mark Lewis. Same gray hair, same warm smile. He looked at my photo, the one of the father and daughter, and said, "Told you not to lose it." I laughed, holding back tears. Guess patience had better plans for me. He smiled. Patience always does, if you give it time. Now, whenever I look back, to that night I almost quit, to those moments when I thought no one cared, I realize those were the most important days. Because patience doesn't grow in success. It grows in silence. If I could write a letter to my younger self, I'd say,
be patient. The world may not see your worth right away, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. Every quiet day, every lonely night is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. So, if you're listening to this right now, and you feel unseen, unheard, or tired of waiting, don't quit. Because sometimes, patience isn't about waiting for life to change. It's about waiting for you to grow into the person who can handle the life you've always wanted. Patience is not a pause, it's preparation.